We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch! Hey, 43! Yellow!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. And what? 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Exit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Kill. Color. Kill. Turn it up.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Mike 55.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, ribble it. Yellow. Come. Attack. Flare.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Check safety. Mike 55.
All day.
On first down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Come on, 132 fight. 36.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After
the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set the tone, defense.
One.
Check 13.
Now Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Got him in. It's Brown. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Titans.
these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Titans first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's caught by Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Niners' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Mariota. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Mine's 59. Mine's 59. Hey, pick your game up.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kill.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the edge.
Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He'll get this to Eckler. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Uncorks one for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 53 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mariota on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Come on, boys, come on.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tavares Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
55, my God, 55.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Slam, slam, slam. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I got it. Hey, 57 colors.
Mike 55.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Squeeze, double.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is fielded at the 7. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They run with Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No. Me.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Rip left. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run. Hey, they're running.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
I'm letting you know right now.
They go to Johnson again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Crunch. Crunch. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Second and goal from the 1.
15.
Check, check, check. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
They run again with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, you tighten up.
Mariota to throw it. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
We better than that.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Breida. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give coming right is Breida. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shit.
Hero 15.
Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know you feel
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
all day, baby.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
55.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that